In this video, we are going to discuss the BRICS as Prime Minister Narendra Modi visits Brazil for the BRICS summit. First of all, what is the news? The news is that Prime Minister Narendra Modi is set to visit Brazil from July 5th to 8th to participate in the 17th BRICS summit. The 2025 summit will focus on global governance reforms as well as cooperation among the global South community. However, collaboration remains tenuous as the leaders of both Russia and China have said they will not travel to Rio for the annual meeting. Here, I want to mention that India is preparing to assume the BRICS presidency in 2026. So, what is BRICS? BRICS was founded as a grouping of Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa to counter Western dominance of the world order. The BRICS was first coined in a research by economist Jim O'Neill of Goldman Sachs in 2001. He regarded 4 countries as the key emerging economies and projected that the relative size and share of the BRICS in the world economy would rise exponentially. In his report, Jim O'Neill also described the implications of this for the group of 7, that is G7, and called for a rearrangement of the representation in such groupings as G7. BRICS has grown in recent years to include emerging economies such as United Arab Emirates, Egypt, and Indonesia. Let us also see what different views BRICS is seen from and what people think about it. From this start, there have been 2 ways of thinking about the BRICS as a grouping. First and foremost, the most common way to analyze the BRICS is within the framework of the future global economy. BRICS nations have an enormous potential consumer market, complemented by access to regional markets and an abundant workforce. The second way to talk about the BRICS is in terms of a diplomatic grouping. Let us understand the nature of the grouping. Understandings of the nature of the grouping vary widely. Some regard it as a bargaining coalition or even a proto-alliance intended to balance the power of US. Others see it as a caucus for developing common positions among a group of large states that the West's power has marginalized. Still, others see it as the embryo for efforts to establish an alternative set of global order institutions, most clearly exemplified by the creation of the new development bank. Practically, BRICS is regarded as a coalition of powerful emerging economies with a shared currency reserve of approximately $4 trillion. Some people also argue that China and Russia have been using forums like BRICS Plus to promote their model of global order, one based on multipolarity, state sovereignty, and regional balance. Now, we can see what BRICS does. The BRICS heads of the state meeting convened annually, with each country taking a 1-year chairmanship to set priorities and host a summit. The bloc relies on consensus-based decision-making and is largely informal. It has no defining charter, secretariat, or common funds. It has already made progress in resisting unilateralism and can serve as a viable alternative to Western-dominated institutions like the World Bank, International Monetary Fund, and Western financial and trade policies overall. A few thematic areas underscore its priorities, such as advocacy for greater representation in global organizations, coordinated economic policy, reducing the reliance on US dollar, and creating an alternative finance system. How does India benefit from the BRICS? Let us see. First of all, BRICS allows India to resolve mutual differences and use it to strengthen relations with Africa and South America. Second, BRICS is a useful tool in India's foreign policy as it helps diversify the dialogue and counterbalances the West's weight in Asia, thus maintaining its strategic autonomy. Third, the BRICS have also provided alternatives to existing global mechanisms deemed to be heavily influenced by the collective West and its policies. The BRICS New Development Bank, NDB, was established as a partial alternative to the World Bank. Fourth, India has also used the platform to oppose export controls among BRICS members, encouraging mutual support within the bloc. The 15th BRICS Trade Ministers meeting was held on 21st May 2025. India reiterated its position here. BRICS members also committed to equitable, inclusive, and rules-based global trade. Fifth, at the same time, India is working to find a place that suits it vis-a-vis China's overwhelming economic and political weight within the group. In many ways, India is better positioned to build consensus and promote common interests and shared values within the group, and this is its great asset. Let us also see what and how BRICS financial institutions work. Many countries of the global south believe that the Bretton Woods arrangements are failing to meet the needs of poorer nations. The new development bank and the currency reserve arrangement were designed as an alternative to these institutions and to imitate the World Bank and IMF respectively. BRICS members aim for these alternative financial institutions to boost South-South cooperation and lessen reliance on conventional funding sources. New Development Bank and Currency Reserve Arrangement operate in different ways. The CRA is a shared fund among BRICS central banks, assisting during currency crisis, exclusive to BRICS nations. Meanwhile, New Development Bank, which has started accepting private projects from other emerging market countries in 2021, offers loans, guarantees, and various financial tools to support the project that promote sustainable development and infrastructure growth. It aims to provide more flexibility, equal treatment among shareholders, and easier access to funding compared to the World Bank. But the question is, how effective have the BRICS financial institutions been? The New Development Bank is over 5 times smaller than the World Bank. Many experts question whether it can fully replace it. Some argue that its attempts to overhaul the global financial system have been insufficient, as it still follows many of its competitors' practices. Additionally, it has been criticized for unclear commitments regarding environmental and social impact standards. We also need to see if a BRICS currency can replace the dollar. The BRICS countries have sought to reduce the primacy of the US dollar in international trade by increasing the use of their own currencies for trading. Brazil's President Lula da Silva has helped champion the push to introduce a new BRICS-wide currency. Other monetary proposals laid out at the 2023 summit included founding a new cryptocurrency or using a combined basket of BRICS currencies. Skeptics say those ambitions are far from reach. A BRICS currency would require major political compromises, including a banking union, a fiscal union, and general macroeconomic convergence. The dollar is still used in more than 80% of the global trade. Many experts doubt that a new BRICS reserve currency would be stable or reliable enough to be widely trusted for global transactions. But does BRICS have the power and heft to counter Western dominance as its original intent? The group's 2024 expansion came with a range of geopolitical implications. It represents growing economic and demographic heft. BRICS brings together 11 major emerging economies of the world, representing around 49.5% of the global population, around 40% of the global GDP, and around 26% of the global trade. BRICS has struggled with internal divisions on range of issues. Skeptics say its ambition to create its own currency and develop a workable alternative to existing institutions face potentially insurmountable challenges. In addition to challenges to implement their economic vision, the BRICS countries also face increasing internal tensions and rivalry among members. What has divided BRICS members? China and India have seen tensions rise over border disputes and growing competition for economic and geopolitical leadership of the global south. Russia's invasion of Ukraine also deepened the fissures. It sparked widespread condemnation, Western-led sanctions, and diplomatic pressure to stop trading with Russia, disconnecting its BRICS allies. An international criminal court warrant for Putin's arrest complicated the 2023 BRICS forum. It forced Putin to remain at home or face arrest by South Africa, an ICC member. Economic and political instability in member countries has also shaken confidence in BRICS efforts. Over the past decade, BRICS and South Africa have faced collapsing state capacity, years-long recessions, chronic corruption, and crumbling infrastructure. China's economic slump also threatened the group's dynamism. Other major dividing lines, including tensions between democracies and autocracies, and long-standing rivalries, such as those between Saudi Arabia and Iran, and between Egypt and Ethiopia. Let us also see how Western countries have responded to BRICS. Western countries have largely downplayed the group's growth. The Joe Biden administration said Washington didn't see BRICS as a geopolitical rival and largely dismissed its efforts to move away from the dollar. US President Donald Trump has shown particular disdain towards the bloc, telling reporters in February 2025 that BRICS is dead. He has repeatedly threatened BRICS members with 100% tariffs if they move to undercut the dollar. Some European policymakers have cautioned that the anti-West sentiment is growing more confrontational. They see the expansion as the result of the lackluster Western response to low-income countries' needs. G. Mainhold, a senior fellow at the German Institute for International and Security Affairs, has written that the accusations that the West is arrogant towards the needs of the global South is serious. It cannot be answered by offering value-based partnerships and a rule-based multilateralism when the interest of the BRICS is focused on changing those rules in global finance, trade, and other standard-setting procedures. Other analysts say the BRICS de-dollarization efforts could eventually undermine the strength of the dollar and thus the health of US economy. So I hope you must have understood all about BRICS. Let me summarize the video for you in 4 points. First, over the past 2 decades, the BRICS group has emerged as a significant political force aiming to counter Western influence within global institutions. Second, its expansions in 23 and 24 demonstrate its increasing strength, but also introduce new disagreements, particularly regarding Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Third, Brazil's leadership of now 11-member bloc in 2025 intends to promote global cooperation among global South countries, even though Russia and China will be absent this year. Fourth, how BRICS members navigate those tensions will determine whether the group can become a more unified voice on the global stage. If you like the video, do like and comment on your views. Subscribe and press the bell icon never to miss an update. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.